distracted. Raining. It's raining. Far above the city, inside blankets of mist and darkness, water vapor gathers. Rhythmically, little swirls of elements connect, forming contingents too heavy to sustain flight. Ultimately, there is only the dive, the plunge, the fall from grace. Open space, air, open, fall. Land, building, rooftops, eave spouts, alleys, gutters, wait, catch. Near the end of a city block, one lone bead ends its descent near a street lamp, a mere scout. A yellow sun-moon flower is moistened. Dandelion is its name in English. The people who live here call it Mendeley. Soon the force of the rain increases. This neglected corner of the block is nearly pushed out of the neighborhood, rotted off. Or is it being pulled in? Is it being absorbed? A fan blade from some machine can be faintly heard from a building nearby, pulsating in rhythmic breaths, swelling and subsiding, steadily circulating the air within reach. Electrical current pulses through the lamppost, energetic cadence, pleasing, lulling to your ears. Nothing more than a faint hum, nothing less than a whisper of a lover. Now a new sound can be heard and felt. The jealous rival. A vibration, unnatural and unwelcome, is felt. The hive motion of a cellular phone buzzing a few meters from the flower. The sound of urgency, repetitive with the false promise of never ending. You wish for it to stop, to end. Unlike the fan blade, constant and calming, this intruder disrupts all other thought and mental distraction, summoning our attention, evoking and demanding focus. Thus do your aching lids lift. The dizzying dance disrupted. You look toward the noise, the growling vibration. Eyes painfully, slowly and partially at first, now fully open. Roughly 1 meter from your left hand lays the hand phone, visible through the globules of splattering impacts to its face. The rainlets pass as grains of sand through an hourglass might pass, unvarying and tediously uniform. It is now pouring down, torrents of water slamming into the earth in what some would call a devil-may-care fashion. Haphazardly, chaotically, volleys from different angles slam against concrete, metal, plastic, drenched clothing, and skin. Washing the red away, the streaming wet gathers in the gutter, guiding its ward toward the sewer, to the clientele below. The vibration stops. However, the rain will not stop. There is seemingly no limit to its supply. It falls continuously. Turning carefully and looking up into the sky, Your mind is lifted up as if by some winged thing. Looking down at the run-down neighborhood of broken windows, slumped carcasses of short buildings, the dead or dying clumps of grass and weeds on otherwise empty lots, your eyes strain in vain to reach conclusion. There must be an edge to this rain, a shape to it, but none is within sight, within reach, within grasp. You hear all, the humming from the lamp below, the steady breathing of the fan blade, the endless falling of the forms, larger ones gathering near the building in whispers as sidewalk puddles. The hum of the post enthralls you as it throbs in musical majesty. Your living, breathing master. That hum is like the pulsing of blood through human veins, though this body is fueled by lightning flashes in the sky, followed by thunder a heartbeat later. Wind is slight, but carries shape and design to the sheets of water from above. As was said, raining, it's raining. Far above the city, inside blankets of mist and darkness, water vapor continues to gather. The droplets know little of their group's purpose, nor likely do they care. Individually, they seem content to land where nature pleases, finding no place good or evil, right or wrong. Why should they be troubled over whether they hit water, land, or... The siren, though distant, is distinct. The lights follow. The machine arrives, the swish of wiper blades fighting with the water, pushing them aside as one would push aside a mob of people to get through, to get closer. The water flies this way and that, the uncaring crowd. The siren stops, echoes off into nearby alleys. Lights flash erratically. Doors are heard opening and closing. Hands grabbing roughly now. Too rough for people who are supposed to be bringing aid and comfort. Then there, in that final moment before they turn you over to face them, it happens. In that moment of final distraction, you hear something, don't you? There in the ground, deep under the street. Not the engine of the vehicle, the voices over the radio, the blood of the lamp, the breath of the fan blade, nor the fingers of the rain, but some other thing. Can you hear it? The rain pounds the street, the men, your body, and the dandelion, falling harder than before, almost like a mini rage, a barely audible scream, a muffled cry, a herd of horses far away, the roar of the ocean just within earshot. The house of cards, so delicately balanced, trembles and shakes. Their thin shapes are falling down around us. The sky is falling. The sky is falling. They pulled you away from that moment of clarity, that moment of awakening. Now it is gone. The moment of distraction gone. The dream forgotten. But the body and the mind remain. As Frost wrote, for once then, something